Alrighty guys, what is up? Zach in here, and welcome to week 2 of the 20K in 20 days challenge. And today we are all talking about week 2, which is pulling the right lists and finding these great wholesaling real estate deals. Now, I am around the world right now, and I've been doing a lot of virtual wholesaling. And the point is, because I'm traveling around the world, as you can see, I'm in some crazy German village. What I want to do today is just talk about virtually wholesaling real estate, what you should be doing during week 2 of this challenge. And so this is a 20-day challenge, a challenge where you are being pushed to your limits on virtual wholesaling and what you need to do and what is expected of you to have success in this business. Now, as you know, in virtual wholesaling, there's a lot of challenges, and I've been challenging myself. And basically, I've been doing virtual wholesaling for a while. This is not my first country doing virtual wholesaling, so I've been around the block. I've seen it all, and I've done a lot here, so no big deal. So let's talk about this week 2 of the virtual wholesaling challenge. Now we see the first issue here is the streaming and all this stuff, and so this is why it's going to be recorded. But we're in week 2. And so you saw week 1, you saw week 2, and right now, and obviously week 3 is going to be for the 20 days. And so the goal here is to make $20,000 in the next 20 days. And as you can see, we're in beautiful Germany right now, a little mountainous, pretty cool spot right here. Beautiful. I ate 4 pretzels today and a lot of strudel, but pretty good stuff. So let's talk about traveling the world, virtually wholesaling real estate, making money, right? I don't show this to brag or anything, but just to show that, like, I closed a good amount of deals today from anywhere in the world. And obviously at a hotel or something like that, you get a better internet connection. I'm on a boat, so LTE not the best today, but no big deal today. So virtually wholesaling, we are on the second week of this challenge, and I don't really care what's going on. We're still going to do it because I make zero excuses in my life. So number 1, let's go through kind of a full thing of this challenge and what it means. And so number 1, again, find your virtual wholesaling market. This is going to be really important. I want everyone to understand this. Finding your virtual wholesaling market is going to be essential for your wholesaling success. Cannot stress this enough. Finding your virtual wholesaling market is going to be essential for your success. And we talked about exactly on week 1 how to find that market. And then we're going to be talking again how to find the buyers, which we did on week 1. Not really that complicated of a process. And then how to find your lists, your marketing channels, and exactly the step-by-steps of how to do that. And that's really what week 2 here is all about, right? It's how to find your lists, how to find your channels, and go from there. And number 4 is, again, creating that plan. Once we create that plan, we can get to work and make a ton of money. And so action's the next step there, and go from there. So last week, what we talked about when I was in the Netherlands, right? I was talking about how to find your market and how to find your cash buyers. Very important. Now on week 2 here, this is what we're talking about, how to pull the lists and actually how to find these motivated sellers. This is really important here, pulling that list and finding the motivated sellers. And so let's kind of talk about the first part here. And the part I believe which is extremely important for wholesalers, finding the lists and then going out here and finding the sellers. And so it's gonna be stupid and a little weird watching on the stream part, but on the recording, you'll be fine, and you'll see it here. And so I see a lot of people like, Zach, no charging for this, no challenge to make money off of you, just to help you out here. And so the first part that we're talking about here is going to be finding your lists. Actually finding your motivated sellers, like a list of them wanting to sell their property or get rid of their property or to get rid of it, right? And so to find your wholesaling list, right? To find your list of motivated sellers, it's going to be really important here, guys and gals, to go out here and find a list of motivated sellers who have some sort of reason why they want to sell the house, right? I see a lot of people think, oh, Zach, how can I go find a list of just homeowners or houses that fit a criteria a buyer wants to buy? And I think that's the number 1 issue a lot of wholesalers starting out have, is they go out here and they try to find a list of every 3-2 or 2-bedroom, 1-bath that fits their special criteria for them to get a deal. And the problem is, if you call every single person that owns a house, like I've said, only 1% of them are going to be actual motivated sellers. Only 1% of these people are actually going to want to sell their property. This is a big deal, guys. Like, this is a massive deal. And I see this issue all the time here. And let's go fix this. There we go. I see this issue all the time where motivated sellers, they're motivated because of a reason. And you can find this reason really easy. It's not like an insane, crazy reason why they want to sell. They want to sell due to a certain myriad of factors. And what I've done is really condensed my 2,000 wholesaling deals, 7+ years of knowledge in wholesaling, right? And what I've personally found here is if you have a motivated seller, they're motivated for 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons why they want to sell their property. That is it. There's no ifs, ands, buts, what's, luts, nuts about it. They want to sell the property due to a factor of their finances being distressed, or number 2, their property being distressed. And this is a very clear difference, a very clear indication here of why they want to sell or get rid of the property. They want to do it because they have a reason why they want to sell the property, due to their own finances. Maybe it's a divorce, maybe it's a foreclosure, they're not paying the mortgage, or another big reason I found with a lot of motivated sellers is they lost their job, or just a death in the families, the big one, probate. These are external factors that have nothing to do with the property. And so when you go out here and just focus all on a property, that's not good. You're not going to get wholesaling real estate deals by just focusing hard only on the property. You got to look at 2 things. And what I found is if you find someone in a personal distress situation, you can pull that list a lot easier. And you can also pull lists of people who have ugly looking houses. And that is the point of pulling list here. And so in wholesaling real estate, what I found there are free lists and there are paid lists. This, guys and gals, is how the wholesaling game is done. This is how the game is played. You have lists that cost no money, and you have lists that do cost some money. And that is wholesaling real estate. That's how the game is played, and that is how the game works. So once you understand this, we're what are the free and paid lists? And so for this challenge here, let's kind of talk about the free lists and then the paid lists. And so one type of list that I have probably said too much, I have probably annoyed you more than anything, is going to be this list called the government lists. These are lists that blows my mind this is allowed, but you can get a list from the government that has a ton of wholesaling deals. There's so many motivated sellers, there's so many distressed ugly houses, and the best part, costs $0. It's completely free. Mind blowing to me, but it's a free list you can get, and it's my favorite. Now, this is a government list. This is a list provided from the government. And so because it is a government provided list, it's going to be a little more difficult to get. The next type of list here is what we call a earned list. This is going to be a list that it's not free. It's not like a software. It's a list that you have to earn. It's a list that you just can't go and buy or get from somebody. It's a list that you have to say, hey, this is my list. And this is really cool. Nobody else in my market has this list, this specific list. It's called earned lists. Absolutely love earned lists. I think everyone should do it. Really, most of it is going to be drawing for dollars, reverse drawing for dollars. You can do virtual drawing for dollars too. It's really important that you guys go do lists that nobody else can get, because you're going to get results that nobody else can get. And that's the point here. You want to get a deal in 20 days, go get a list that nobody else has. Fish in the river where nobody else can go fishing, and you will catch more fish. If you're catching in the fish where there's 17,000 fishermen, and the one variable is that there's fish in the river, but there's nobody else there, you're going to do really well. And I don't think it's talked about enough, and I don't think wholesalers at all talk about. Oh, there's no sound here. There we go. It's a little better. Sorry about that, guys. But if you can go get a earned list, a list that nobody else has, you'll get results that nobody else does. And so the problem here in wholesaling real estate comes down to going out here and getting that list that nobody else can get. And the problem is it's hard work. Like, that's the secret. And most people don't want to do that. And, you know, is that a good thing, a bad thing? I think it's always a good thing, because the cream will always rise to the top. And the wholesalers that don't want to work, they ain't going to get it. And that's the point here. And so what I'll say is, earn less, work well, because you have to work hard. And most people aren't willing to work hard to achieve their dreams. This is why you're watching this. Now, the next type of list here are a list that I call digital bandit signs. Now, this is, I won't say invented it, but I'm probably the only person that brought it to mass market, where you can post bandit signs digitally online absolutely for free. Love digital bandit signs. Cannot stress this enough. Digital bandit signs work really well. And if you're not using digital bandit signs, you are definitely losing out. You're definitely not getting the amount of deals you need to get, and you need to start using them. Now, the reason why I talk about digital bandit signs so much is it is a completely underutilized strategy. Most of your competitors don't do this. Most of your market and wholesaling real estate doesn't do this. And it drives me crazy that nobody in the game does digital bandit signs. So this is why I'm here to spread the information on how to do this. And so go out here and put digital bandit signs out. We'll talk about that too. And it works really well. And then the last one's paid list. This is a list from a software that you can get. It's completely free. It's not that difficult to get. And so I recommend everyone to go get this. And so what you'll figure out is, well, let's talk about free lists, or heck, even earn lists for a second here, right, guys? You will find resistance with free lists. Let me repeat myself. If you are going out here in wholesaling and trying to find a free list, you will get resistance. That's why it works. I'm not here to blow your mind here, but the reason why free wholesaling lists work, the reason why the government lists, the probates, the water shutoffs, the fire damage properties, the arrest records work, the reason why it works is because there's a lot of resistance in getting the list. There's a lot of issues getting the list. Not everyone can go just sit and waltz into the government office and get it. It's a little bit of strategy, a little bit of work, and you will get the list, I promise you, if you do the strategies we say. But the reason why it's free is because it's hard to get. It's not an easy list for you wholesalers to get. That's why it works. And guess what happens when you get a paid list? Anybody wants to guess what happens when you get a paid list? You get zero resistance. You know why? Because the softwares, they want your money. They want to take money from you. And so I'll tell you this, you will find no resistance with paid lists. They want your money, guys and gals. They want your money. They want to take money from you. And these gurus are happy to talk about software all day because it's just a scheme to get money from you. Like, that's how it works. So what I want to do is kind of put my money where my mouth is. I am virtually outside the US. What I would probably do is, number one, get internet connection, which I don't have right now. Sailing, but that's okay. But what I do first and foremost, get the internet connection and then get a VPN. Now, for most people, if you live outside the United States, a good VPN is going to be something called WindScribe. WindScribe is a completely free VPN. Set that thing to the US of A, baby, and you should be all good. And then you can start pulling government lists. And so let me pull my computer here. There we go. There we go. Let me pull my computer here. And let's pull a government list together here. Now, I know it's going to be a little shaky here. But let's do, let's just do a really simple one. And let's just pull the code violations. So let's go here. And let's just pull like a simple, easy one here. Let's do this. Let's do the, is this it? Hold your horses. All right. Let's just do like a probate or something. So let's do this one. This one's in Brevard County, Florida. This is a really good one. I love using. And basically it's where I get a lot of lists. And so let's just make it easy here, and let's start pulling some government data and start pulling some government lists. All right, so let's go here and pull a list. And so what I'm going to try to do is, I can't show the entire thing, unfortunately, here. I mean, the biggest problem here is YouTube never allows me to do it. But honestly, this video is... Alrighty. Okay, so for the past month, let's see what loads up here. And what's going to load up here? All the code violations. So, oops, can't show the guy's name. But basically, this location has... there we go. I don't think I'll get in trouble with that. But basically here, what you do on the government is, this address has a description, and the description for this address is junk, litter, debris scattered throughout the property, fence installation without a permit. This is a great property to be going after. Is there any more details on this? Oh, it gives me the guy's address, which is perfect, and I can go from there and get it. And so that's just a really quick example of a government type list. Ooh, beautiful out there today. All right, so let's there we go. Okay, that's government list. I love government lists. They work really well, and you can make a ton of money to do that. So that's just the Brevard County code enforcement. So not that hard there. That's Brevard County for you. You make a lot of money doing that though. So love that list. It works really, really well. And so what we're going to do here now is we're going to go to the next part here, which is pulling a paid list. And so a paid list is not that difficult to pull. Any Joe Schmo can go to any website and get it. And so what I'm going to do here is just use like something like dmzac.com. So let's go here to dmzac.com and let's get this one all settled out. So remember, we got dookie internet here, so we're going to try our best here. And so I can go out here. Let's share my screen. Let me share the full thing. All right, so basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pull list. I can do something really simple. So we're going to do this to kind of make it a little simpler. I can pull like all of the vacant houses, and then I can go by property type, make sure it's single family, make sure it's at most 350 grand. Bed bath doesn't really matter too much, and then just add extras, right? We can just do like a vacant high equity, not the craziest list. We'll just make sure that it's greater than 55% equity. Add more, and we're just kind of put some more information on here. Don't want it corporate owned, but I'm going to type contact info is a little better here. Let's see here. Number of properties is less than 4. And so this will kind of filter out a little more. And we'll just see what the filter is on here for St. Louis here. And so that's like 6,000. So I can make it smaller, I can make it larger, but basically using a paid software or something like that, you can easily go out here and pull a list. Remember, they kind of just want to take your money. Saying that in the, how do I say, the nicest way possible. They want your money, and that's why they kind of have that here. They want your money. And so it's really easy to do. The problem is any Joe Schmo can go out here and pull this list, right? That's the issue with a paid list. I don't think anybody ever really talks about. Like, anyone can go pull the list. And so, yeah, like, I get the list, but like if I'm calling it and I'm the 6th guy to call, like that could be an issue. And so that's why I like using like dmzac.com, because like I can go and just like drive for dollars and get better deals doing something like that. And so, is this my favorite thing in the world to do? Probably not. I would prefer in this challenge, because we're trying to get 20K in 20 days. Now, we're looking to scale up a little more. We want more leads, we want more deals. Sure, go out here and, what I'll probably say is driving for dollars is going to be my personal favorite. Adding some digital bandit signs in there, and 100%, just a dash, not a dash, like a fat dash of government lists. That's going to be the best way for you to get wholesaling real estate deals. Now, on top of this too, what I'm going to highly recommend for everybody and make this a little requirement is going to be a little thing called digital bandit signs. And I'm the biggest proponent of digital bandit signs, and I've always talked about digital bandit signs, and I will always be talking about digital bandit signs because I am a big digital bandit signs guy. Guys, you're gonna have to go out here on Craigslist and Facebook groups and make posts and find wholesaling real estate deals by doing this. I cannot stress how important this is. I don't think enough wholesalers do this, and I truly believe this is an underrated strategy. And so, how do I make a digital bandit sign? Let's kind of show you how it's made. Let's kind of show how the butter's made here with digital bandit signs. And so let's go out here. I have all this stuff on here. All right. So let me share my screen really quick and just show you digital bandit signs and how it works in wholesaling real estate here. And so let's go here and get it going. And so what I'm going to do here is on my screen, we're going to create a digital bandit sign. And so this is an ad that is meant for specifically finding motivated sellers on Facebook groups and Craigslist. And so let's kind of talk about Craigslist really quick. So I'm going to say here is make a Craigslist post ad letting people know that I'm looking to buy properties. I'm really bad handwriting, obviously, in Virginia Beach, and that me and my partner need to buy 3 this week, and let's do this month ASAP. Make it have the, and then add my phone number on the bottom as a call to action, and get responses. All right, so pretty simple. This is a digital bandit sign, something like this. I mean, it's going to go out here and get deals. So okay, so I don't like the title on this, but really not the worst. We're a serious couple. That makes it seem like we're in a relationship. So we're gonna switch that up. Change couple to partner, something more similar to me and my partner need to buy. All right, so just something like that. You know, let AI do most of the work here, and you'll get the deals. Let's see what it says here. I'm trying to learn how to answer this question. Okay, so we're gonna redo this. Let's kind of letting people know that me and my business partner are looking to buy 3 more houses in Virginia Beach for cash this month. Just make it more simple. Let's see what Gemini has to say here. We buy houses Virginia Beach. My business partner and I are actively looking to purchase 3 single-family houses in Virginia this month, and we're ready to close quickly with cash. That is beautiful. I like that. It's called the call to action and everything. So I would, literally all I do is just copy this and boom, go out here and paste it inside of Craigslist. I am a massive fan of doing something like this. This is how you get a lot of deals, and I cannot stress enough, this is how you get deals done in the fastest, quickest manner possible with Craigslist. And so you can literally just do 1 or 2 posts of those every single day, and I promise you, you'll get wholesaling real estate deals. Now, if we're gonna do like a Facebook group, I gotta be a little more into it. And so what I would do is like, I'm gonna go to like the dog lovers group in Virginia Beach, and let's say I take a selfie with a cute dog, and just do make a Facebook group post in the Virginia Beach dog lovers group a picture. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Create an image of a dog holding a sign that says let's see, what should it say? It should say, we buy, actually, let's do this. My owner buys houses cash. There we go. Let's do. Create a post in the Virginia Beach Dog Lovers group explaining that my owner buys houses for cash and that he closes quickly and to buy 3 more this month in the first person perspective of the dog. And so what I'm gonna do here is just post a picture of a really cute dog. And it's gonna say something like this. It's gonna be like, woof woof, Virginia Beach pups, it's me, and my human needs a little help from his furry friend. My amazing owner flips houses, and guess what? He needs 3 more to buy this month. That means treats and belly rubs for everyone if we find some possum places. Here's the deal. My owner buys houses with cash. That means no waiting on banks or anything. Fast and easy closing for you humans. He's happy to take houses that need a little love. Think fixer upper. So don't worry if your place isn't perfect. If you or your humans know anyone who's thinking of selling the Virginia Beach home, send them my owner's way. He'll make the process super easy and stress-free, plus more houses for him to work on, which means more walks and playtime for me. Just tell him to mention, the dog's name and send for an extra tail wags. You can reach my owner at or email. Thanks for your help, pup pals, and let's find some houses and get that treat party started. Humanity's recommendation for a good doggy daycare. Why their house to sell? I might know a guy. It's me. If you're humans and need a recommendation for a good doggy daycare, why their house to sell? Okay, so that's cute. That's funny. And you got to be really creative with stuff like that. And when you're able to do stuff like that, I know it sounds cheesy, it gets attention. And it gets wholesaling deals done. And that's kind of the point here, guys and gals, right? You're going to have to do very creative marketing in digital bandit signs. But here's the thing, most people aren't willing to go the extra mile to find lists or to get inbound leads, something like that. And so every big city has a Facebook group, right? Every big city has a dog lovers group, right? They all got something stupid like that, right? And so the point here, guys and gals, is to go out here and find this dog lovers group and go do something like that. There's hat lovers group. I once did digital bandit sign deals on a Houston hat lovers group, and you get a lot of deals doing that, right? All I can tell you guys is you just got to go out here and try it. And what I tell everybody is, why don't you go out here and focus on 90 posts, which is 45 days. Do 1 post on Craigslist, which is very direct and business-like, rah, 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 rah. And then 1 very creative, sneaky one, right? You can go to the Dallas Mavericks group and do something like that, right? That's how you get really good wholesaling deals. That is how you're going to get deals that nobody else in your market is able to go out here and able to do. And it's like you posting Facebook ads. You're going to find wholesaling deals by doing this. You're going to do really, really well. And so what I can tell you guys is if you want to go out here and do well, post digital bandit signs. Now, the next part here, you can virtually drive for dollars too, but the next part here is finding motivated sellers, right? So the question is, how do you find these sellers? How do you get these type of deals? First and foremost, to find these sellers, right, we're going to have to go out here and do some marketing channels, right? We have the list. Now we got to go out here and do this. Now, if you're doing digital bandit signs, by the way, which I know you're not doing, I don't know why you're not doing it. You're driving me crazy not doing it. If you just post them, the leads coming in, it's inbound leads and it costs $0 at all. Crazy. But you get a lot of deals. And now, what are ways to get these deals? All right, let's kind of talk about them. Number 1 is calls. You can go out here and get that list. You can skip trace them. I love truepeoplesearch.com. I love cyberbackgroundchecks.com. Heck, you can even use dmzack.com and get unlimited free skip tracing. But cold calling is going to be an amazing, effective method. I've talked to everyone about cold calling. You're probably watching this because you're scared to cold call. I really don't know why you're scared to cold call. Just go out here and call. You'll get deals calling, and I promise you, you will go out here and get better at talking to sellers by cold calling. I cannot stress this enough, cold call. The next other thing you can do is you can text motivated sellers. I don't know why I have to go tell you this, but like, you can SMS text blast for free. And I have been a huge proponent of texting motivated sellers for free using Google Voice, using my 5 text a hour method. In 10 hours, you get 50 texts out here. You'll get a lot of deals by doing this. And it drives me crazy that no one does this. It drives me crazy that nobody does digital bandit signs. It drives me crazy that nobody cold calls and they're scared to do it. There's all these things that people are scared of. And the reason you're scared of it is probably human nature, and that I'm okay with human nature doing this. But the one issue I do have is, you know, it's human nature to not want to call. You know it's human nature not to go out here and want to SMS text blast. You know it's human nature not to do extra work to go post digital bandit signs. But it's that extra effort of work that will lead you to getting these deals. Inbound, so you can text. Next, you get inbound calls from digital bandit signs, or you go out here and post. This is a big one too. I don't know what this place is doing. I think they're pushing up right here. But another really good thing is you can go out here and put sticky notes out. Sticky notes work really well in wholesaling real estate. So you go out here, you find that ugly house, and you put a sticky note on there. Now, this is a very unconventional method, and a method I don't think a lot of people talk about, lists. And the reason why I love leverage lists is you can actually go out here and find wholesalers in your market, right? So if you're watching this, and maybe you find this guy's name's Daniel, and he lives in Colorado Springs, and you're virtually wholesaling in Colorado Springs. You can ask Daniel specifically, hey man, I live in Germany, okay? And I can't go to Colorado Springs and put sticky notes out. Guess what I'm gonna tell you to do? Ask him, hey, we'll split the deal. You go out here and you drive $4 for me. And you find these little properties and you put sticky notes on these properties. And what you're gonna do here is, once you put the sticky note out, here's my number to Google Voice, it'll come inbound to me, and I will answer the call, I will close them virtually, and I will just have you do the walkthrough with me, and you'll do the pictures, and from there, you'll help me with the cash buyer. But I'm doing the calling, I'm doing the marketing, I'm doing the skip tracing, I'm doing all this effort. When the deal closes, you get half the deal, I get half the deal. Sound like a good deal? I would say a quarter of those people that want that will take you up on that offer. And guess what? You have little minions going out here and driving for dollars for you. You're virtually wholesaling and you have free driving for dollars. Mind blowing to me. Not a lot of people talk about this. It's a leverage list method. It's a very secret, I guess, but it's a great way to get deals and something I talk about a lot. Now, the next part here in wholesaling is money comes to the ones that want it most. And I don't know how many times I can say this, but if you want to get wholesaling real estate deals, you need to work hard, and you are going to have to want it. And if you want it more than the other guy, you're going to get the deal versus the other guy. In your city, there's multiple people wanting to make 20 grand in 20 days. Raise your hand here if you want to make $20,000 in 20 days. Most of y'all want to make $20,000 in 20 days. I get it, we all do. But the problem is, everyone wants it. Everyone wants to be in the NBA. Everyone wants to be a quarterback in the NFL. Like, everyone wants the cool star-studded thing. But how many of y'all are actually going to get to that point? That's the real question. My personal opinion, the ones that are actually going to get to that point are the ones that want it more. And when you want it more, you work harder. When you work harder, you make more money and you do more wholesaling deals. So this business works, guys and gals. If you want it more, you'll get it. And so in this challenge, you get a lot of people that say stupid stuff to me. And they'll say things like, but Zach, can I do this thing instead because I'm too lazy, or I don't want to work hard or do deals? No. Okay. Do you want to do something listed outside the challenge? No. The answer is no. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but you want to go out here and you want to make a lot of money in wholesaling real estate. You want to make $20,000 in 20 days. You are willing to go out here and do this challenge. You got to do what I'm telling you to do. I don't tell you this because I get some kick out of you driving for dollars or finding other people do it for you or posting digital, but I don't get a kick from you doing hard work. I get a kick from getting that $20,000 check. And to get to that point, you're going to have to do what I say. Because when you usually do what I say, is this a little better? There we go, I need some fresh air. Crazy Germans. But if you do what I say, you usually always end up getting wholesaling deals. It's a crazy concept, but if you do the strategies that have made me rich wholesaling, you usually get rich doing it. And so what I'll tell you here is, these are the footprints, these are the things that got me rich. And so what I'm going to tell you to do is stop trying to find the shortcut. I see a lot of wholesalers going out here and they try to find that secret shortcut, right? And they're like, Zach, how do I become successful? And you know what they do? I tell them, like Kobe Bryant tells you how to become successful. Michael Jordan tells you how to become successful. You know, Bill Gates tells exactly how he became successful. All these successful athletes, entrepreneurs, all of these people, they always explain. Isn't it funny that Warren Buffett, you know, one of the greatest real estate, he's actually one of the greatest real estate investors of all time. Real estate is a huge portfolio what he does, but he's one of the greatest like entrepreneurs of all time, right? He's really funny because he will just tell you, he's a multi-billionaire, right? He will go and sit down and tell you everything he's done to become successful and how you can do the exact same thing as him. And there are some Warren Buffett type guys. You got like Ray Dalio and something like, but like Warren Buffett is not sitting down and saying, this is how you become rich and successful. Whoa. I don't want to tell you exactly how to pick a good stock. That is part of my sales program. Warren Buffett doesn't sell books. You know, Bill Gates don't sell no books. Jeff Bezos don't sell no e-commerce program, right? The funny thing is the rich and successful ones, Kobe Bryant doesn't have a basketball academy where he's trying to take money from you. He never did. Because when you're rich and successful, you don't need to go out here and take money from the people. You provide it for free and you give everything out. And so I get a lot of hate from people out here that, you know, Zach, you're a guru. You have an affiliate link. You have this and this and this. And, you know, the reason why I do affiliate links is because when I become, and I am for most softwares, the #1 affiliate, I have a lot of leverage. And when I have a lot of leverage with these people, I can tell them, hey, invest $3 million into this one thing. They're like, Zach, that's crazy. For example, I say, hey, you need to provide free skip tracing. Deal Machine's like, what? I said, yeah. Work on it and make it free for everyone and cost you no more money. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, I'm your #1 affiliate. Go do it. And guess what? You know, they're like, Zach, that's such a good idea. Let's go do it. And they get into stuff like that, get feedback. Other softwares do some things and I tell them what to do. And they're not at my behest, but they'll listen to me. And when I have a large audience and a large affiliate, they'll do things to push wholesaling to a new level. Because I make a lot of money, but I don't want to invest $3 million into something where it's just too much work for me. And so a lot of people ask me, I try to change wholesaling for the better, and this is the way I do it. I'm trying to grow an amazing community of wholesalers at Wholesaling Houses for Real and at Flipboard Plus. But the #1 thing I get attacked is like, Zach, you have a program, whatever. Guys, I have a free wholesaling course. No, I sell 0 courses. It's all for free. And so I get attacked, like, Zach, you're a guru. If I'm a guru, I say, where's your wholesaling course? Where's your free course? And the thing is, that's what I'm like. I give all of my information for free. All of my events I do, it's publicly out on YouTube. I don't care about the information. It should be for the people for free. And so I follow in the footsteps of Warren Buffett. I follow in the footsteps of Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all these guys. They all tell you what to do to become successful. And they give it out for free because they already make enough money. I do the same thing. Now, your guru's following the broke online entrepreneur type models, and they go from there. Let me give you one example. There's this one guy who claims to be a super wealthy guy, Lamborghini driver, you know, and it might be someone you're talking about, you know, maybe in the comments you can know. And he is now doing Facebook ads, selling like 15-minute Zoom calls for like $500. And that comes down to like $2,000 an hour. $2,000 an hour, where does that come down to? That's actually not a bad amount of money. Let's see, $2,000 an hour, 40 hours a week, which he's definitely not booking that. About $4 million a year, that's not bad. But you got to remember, you're going to be booked like an hour a day. Like, it's not terrible, but like, if you're a guy claiming your net worth is in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions, why are you selling like $400 or $500 15-minute Zooms? Like what? Like, it makes zero sense to me. I see gurus do this too, where they'll charge, and this is crazy. Let's do the math here with a wholesaling guru. This is my only guru talk of the day, okay? I can't, when I'm in Germany, I can't talk to them. They all speak German. They don't want to talk about how much they hate gurus. If they charge you, let's say $6,000 for a wholesaling course, and this course provides 1 hour a week. So that's 52 hours of Zooms. The guru is getting paid $115 an hour, which you do 40 hours a week. That's like 240 grand a year salary, which is like not bad for like a salary, but like the guru's getting paid 240 grand a year salary, claiming you're this multi-millionaire type guy, and he's charging you 6 grand for 52 weeks. That's crazy. And you're like, Zach, no, my guru charges more. Let me explain something to you. If your guru is selling you a $10,000 program, they have to give 40% of that program to the sales guy's commission. So they net 6 grand at the end of the day. And the Facebook ads and the YouTube ads. And that's something I don't think anyone talks about. Maybe I'm exposing things again. But you should pay your sales guy about 40%. Crazy. So all I'm explaining is you're getting information from people that have sales staff and things like that. And all you have to do is just look up. If there is a call you have to hop on and it's not the guru, they have the sales staff and they're doing that whole game and they're doing that Zoom every week type crap. And so you have to understand that I give out all my information for free and the results work. When people tell you there's a secret information, you got to buy my course, like the top entrepreneurs, they never do that. So just understand that. Stop trying to find the shortcut. I see so many wholesalers trying to find the shortcut to success, and it don't work. And so I'm going to do a saying for the kids. This ain't for the faint of heart. I'm going to attack for saying this, but it's true. A lot of you wholesalers are trying to find the shortcut. You know, the steroids, they become successful. And you know, steroids destroy your body, and you don't look good at the end of the day, and you don't end up getting the results because you're going to get. Everyone can test for steroids, right? What I'm going to tell you is don't be a hashtag BBL wholesaler. And why am I doing that? That's always funny, but you know, a lot of people get like BBL surgeries. They get their mouths done. A lot of wholesalers, they'll get their hair transplants. They'll get their fake muscles. A lot of them take testosterone or steroids. You'll be shocked the amount of gurus who aren't jacked. They don't got biceps and they take steroids. And they admit to taking steroids, and like they can't lift crap. They can't even put two plates on the bench, and they're taking steroids. It's like sad to me. It makes me want to cry. But the truth is, your guru's taking steroids. He can't even bench 2 plates, which is sad. You should be repping that easily. But like, here's the thing. Everyone's trying to take the shortcut to success, right? Oh, I want to lose weight. Let me get on a bunch of steroids and get on Ozempic and let me get my BBL, right? And then so we got that Kendrick Drake beef, and Metro Boomin put out BBL Drizzy. I'm a fan of both. I'm not choosing a side here. I think one's wiping the floor with the other, but you know, he put out a beat called BBL Drizzy, and I thought it was very clever. And so what I'm going to say here is don't be a BBL wholesaler. Don't be a wholesaler that's trying to, you know, go out here and fake it. And so I'm using the hashtag BBL wholesalers, BBL guru, call him TRT guru, steroids guru. What's the growth hormone guru? You know, you do whatever you want. But what I'm saying is don't take the shortcut. There is a lot of short-term gain from the shortcut. So I talk about gurus take steroids. You know, you take a bunch of steroids and there's side effects to it, if that makes sense, when you get a little older. And you'll see it with the gurus. They won't tell you, but like, here's the problem. You know, I see a lot of wholesalers going out here and trying the shortcut, trying the easy way. And the only thing you're going to get from doing the easy way is a lot of pain, and you're going to get straight. You're going to get worse than when you started. And what I mean by this is like, let's say you take steroids. You know, you're 20, you're 21, you decide to take a bunch of roids, bro. You start working out like crazy, right? You're 25, you're this animal. And ends up your doctor says you will die if you keep taking steroids. And so you stop taking steroids and you'll lose all your muscle. certain things don't work downstairs and you're having all these issues and now you're balding and all these hormonal issues. And by the time you're 30 years old, you are not muscular at all. Your energy, you have zero energy because your body can't produce testosterone if you're a man, right? With a lot of issues. And you look really bad at 30 years old. Versus the guy that just naturally works out and does his thing, at 30 years old, he's going to look way better than the guy at 30. And that's because you take the shortcut, you look good for a little bit, but overall, the long term, you look terrible. Your life is in shambles, and the shortcut never works. What works, though, guys and gals, is going out here and doing the hard work, the method that is not fun, the method that isn't sexy, but the method that gets results. And this is what I'm telling you guys today. Go out here and do the things that aren't fun. There's no shortcuts to this, but at the end of the day, your life will be a lot better. So this is week 2 of the 20K in 20 days challenge.